All right, Shalom. For the foremost, I want to give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakah, Kodash, Barakatam. Double honor to the apostles of the elders, great millstone, who are documented across the globe, teaching the word truthfully and sincerely. I want to say Shalom. Sadai Nawa from the Great Millstone Campus, Chicago, with a quick hit. This is basically laying back and off the elders and apostles and the many Akim who have did lessons upon the law, you know, but we're not justified by the law, you know. And the scriptures are really plain in the explanation, all right, of what it is we're supposed to do. Are we supposed to forsake the law? Absolutely, 100% not. All right, but we are to rehearse the righteous acts. We are to keep the commandments, the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability. All right, and this is just a couple of precepts touching on the matter. This is Ecclesiastes 7:20. For there is not a just man upon the earth that doeth good and sinneth not. You know, and we here at Great Millstone, all right, we teach that we are to keep the law to the best of our ability, rehearsing the righteous acts. We also understand and we teach that we're not justified by the law. Okay, we don't wear fringes everywhere we go. The part of the truth is being Clark Kent, all right, is being discreet, okay? Because first of all, not everybody agrees with the doctrine of the scriptures of Yahweh Shai Shai, much less this truth, all right? And with us knowing that we don't go into work parading around fringes and crowns and wristbands and armbands and things of that nature, all right, just to show people that, hey, look at me, I'm an Israelite, and I'm proclaiming my nationality. All right, it's not about that, man. You see. Now, like the brothers reiterated and explained, like there's nothing wrong with wearing fringes, but those things, but they're frowned upon by the establishment, so to speak. All right, so we here at Great Millstone, we take a more discreet route when we're moving around the people in the world, okay? Okay, we got to understand that we are walking in the midst of perils. All right, we're walking in the midst of our overthrow. All right, we know that 2/3 of our people, Esau, Edom, are out here looking to destroy us. Okay, because regardless of what you think we're secret or nobody knows who we are, that's far beyond the truth. Okay, because there are people who watch our videos. All right, there are plenty of testimonies of brothers who have gone places and people have recognized them, you see? All right, and these people have heard of the Hebrew Israelites. They've heard of the stance that Yahweh Shai takes, all right, about homosexuality and pedophilia and things of that nature when it comes to these scriptures, man, which is the word of Yahweh Shai, right? Okay? And they can use those things against you in your place of employment, all right? Because a lot of Jake got Facebook, they got social media, all right, in which your employer can go on and look at your post and, go on YouTube and see your teaching and things of that matter, in which we're not ashamed, okay? But the point being is that we don't go around in that spirit. We're not justified by the law, man. We're not justified by wearing fringes everywhere. You see? For there's not a just man upon earth that doeth good and sinneth not. See, we rehearse the righteous acts of Yahweh Shai, all right, and we do things according to the scriptures to the best of our ability. Do we purposely intend to go off? No. Sometimes circumstances are what they are, right? But in us keeping the law to the best of our ability and doing what's right, hey, we still going off. Why? Because his flesh is sin. You see? All right? And that's one thing you guys got to understand. These other camps have to understand that we were delivered into these chains of darkness. All right? And Paul said, in the flesh dwells no good thing. With that being understood, that no matter how well we try to keep the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shai, we're still going to go off. All right? Psalms 130:3. If the Lord should have marked iniquities, O Lord, who shall stand? You see, knowing that we're wretched, okay, knowing that we have all come short of the glory of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the Lord was absolutely to sit here and to count off all the things that we had went off on from this morning to the time you woke up until right now. It is 3:51 in the afternoon. Hey, there's going to be a lot of things that the Lord can hold against us, man. You see? But that's part of the mercy and the grace that Yahweh Shem Yahushai has bestowed upon us by what? By the sacrificing of Yahushai. You see? All right? So you going around parading around and talking about the law, all right? And we're not justified by the law. Okay? Because I know that we're not wearing 100% of the same fabrics. I know that that you go into stores and you grab the carts of shopping carts that more than likely a woman who's been on her menstrual has touched those things. You see? All right, so there are plenty of things that we are unaware of that we can be held accountable for. You see? So if we left it up to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right, to justify us by the law, there's no way that we can be justified because we continue to go off daily, battling wicked thoughts. Okay? See, those things are held accountable unto us. All right? So the Lord was able to go down and make a checklist of things that we have done for the day. Hey, we would not be able to stand in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Proverbs 20:9. Who can say I made my heart clean? I am pure. Matter of fact, let's get that in the Proverbs 20:9. I want to see something. Let me start Proverbs 20:6. Most men will proclaim every one his own goodness, but a faithful man who can find. All right? The scriptures talk about the heart is deceitful amongst all things, and desperately wicked. Who can know it? All right? The scriptures also talk about all our righteousness are filthy rags. So if you're proclaiming that your own goodness by keeping the law, by wearing fringes, there's only one part of the law, you see? All right? But rather be faithful. What is being faithful? Being faithful to the true understanding and the meaning of what Yahweh Shem Yahushai expects from us, man. You see? We're not going around boasting of the law. We boast of what? Of Yahweh Shai. You see? We don't proclaim goodness by keeping fringes and things of that nature, man. You see? The scripture, King Solomon said, of 1,000 men, I found one that's righteous. Out of the same amount of women, I found none. You see? It's very rare to find a man of the Lord. You see? So most men will proclaim everyone his own goodness, but a faithful man who can find. See, people, these other camps, they walk in the light of their own counsel, man. You see? They think because they walk around with fringes on their shirt and studded wristbands and military style boots and uniform garments and million Hebrew Israelite marches that they're justified and they're looked upon as more righteous and holier than thou. It's far from the case, man. You see? Verse 7 says, the just man walketh in his integrity, his children are blessed after him. A king that sitteth in the throne of judgment scattereth away all evil with his eyes. Who can say I have made my heart clean? I am pure from my sin. All right? Hey, who can say those things, man? All right? As long as you're here in America, all right, we're going to be going off. You see, this is not our rest. See, this place is designed, all right, for Jake to go off. That's why the Lord had delivered us into captivity, into these places, man. You see, for our what? For our transgressions, for our sins. And as long as we're not until we're not in the kingdom, we're going to sin. We're going to transgress. So how are you going to say you're clean, all right, by wearing fringes every day, man? You see? Romans 3:23, for we all have sinned and come short of the glory of the Most High. You see? That's everybody, man. All right? It's only one man that has walked this earth in the flesh that had not sinned. And that was Yahweh Shai. You see? We've all come short of the goal of being perfect, so to speak. And I say perfect, I mean as in keeping the law. Right? Yahweh Shai came to show that we can walk in that way, right? But us being in the sinful flesh, hey, we're not on the level of Yahweh Shai, man. You see? Therefore, we've all come short of what we want to achieve. But that doesn't mean that we don't try to achieve those things. All right? That's why King David said, let not your iniquities weigh you down. You see? Because we know that we're going to go off, man. All right? My friend, let's get to what Paul said. It says, Romans 7:18, for I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing, for the will is present with me. How to perform that which is good, I find not, man. See, we're in this flesh, man. The flesh, matter of fact, the flesh loves it, man. Hold on, this. Slow down, big guy. All right. Romans 7:18 says, for I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing. For the will is present with me, but how to perform that which is good, I find not. See, we know that in this flesh, we're subjected to temptations, to lust, to feeling good, to want to be right. You see? But we know which way to go, but sometimes we just don't do those things. Why? Because it is that sin that dwells in our flesh, man. You see? All right? Damn, I lost it too. I wanted to get it. Damn. Damn, I wish I had that. All right, this is Isaiah 64:6. But we are all as unclean things, and all our righteousnesses are as filthy rags, and we all do fade as the leaf, and our iniquities like the wind has taken us away, man. All right, so no matter how well we try to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, no matter how well we try to walk after walk in the spirit, there's gonna be times we're gonna go off, man. All right, and we gotta accept that, man. Oh, there you go for water, Abba. Right? Cause we read that in Romans. It said, "My flesh dwells no good thing." Right? The spirit lusteth to envy, man. Right? Salakia. This is James 4:5. Do you think that the scriptures saith in vain, the spirit that dwelleth in us lusteth to envy? You see? So our spirit lusteth to go after the things that are pleasurable to the flesh. Right? Let's get this. The pride of life. John 2:15, it says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world, man. See, our spirit lusts for these things, man. All right? The things that we see. All right? You might see a woman walking down the street, you know, and you want to, in your mind, you know, you're thinking these thoughts. You see? Or even, and I'm even say this too, man, and I know brother go through, you may even talk to a brother, or you may be in the midst of the brothers and a thought is coming ahead and you be like, damn, where the hell that thought come from, man? You know? That's why you got to rebuke Satan, man, at that moment. Because our spirit wants to do right, but this flesh is what constrains us from not being able to be 100% on point at all times, man. You see? That's why, like Elder Yaki said, man, to get delivered, all right, from the present and evil world, man. You see? Because in this flesh, man, we cannot be right. You see? So boasting in the law and fringes, man, is not going to get us up out of here, man. All right? Because no matter what we do, we can hold the Shabbat service, we can do the Day of Atonement. You do all these things spiritually, but we're still unclean rags in the eyes of Yahweh Shemi Shai, man. You see? So with that, I want to say, call halal, Yahweh Shemi Shai. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Till next time, Shalom and a Bible Ball.